Okay, let's get switched over to the game. Also, I've unmuted you too, Akiri.
Sparkly's weak.
I'm weak? What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like I wanted to say something before, but I don't remember what it is anymore, so that's what I said.
Also, hi Swifty, hi Snowy. Oh, my name.
Well,
I am...
This.
No, I'm not gonna be... I'm gonna be Sporkle? Oh, I need a last name.
Oh, you're starting playing. Okay.
Yeah, So my first name in the game is Sporkle. What should my last name be?
Pain.
Pain? Dorkle? Oh, Sporkle Dorkle. Okay, sure. Hi, Papa. Okay.
It's a term.
Oh my gosh, poor
endearment.
Borbus. Borbus is just cannot stop singing the music. Is
Then make it
Sporkle
stop.
Dorko okay? Never. I'm never okay, game. A total boyfriend includes a powerful visualization module, allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced.
Normal.
Display human portraits. Do we want humans or birds only? What?
I'm moving us to Gremlins.
I'm curious. Birds? Birds only? We could do birds only.
Oh, birds.
Though I am kind of curious what their human forms do look like. But it's funnier as birds only.
I'm gonna need bleach.
Oh yeah. You vote birds as well? Okay, birds only.
No, Sparkle, you should have done /poll.
I should have, but... Too late. Next time. I'm not used to doing polls. Saying Pigeon
You're
Nations.
the streamer.
I know, but I still struggle at streaming, even though I've been doing it for like over 2 years. It's fine. St. Pigeon Nations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. Faculty. Just a warning, I speak horribly, so I'm probably gonna missay so many words. Orbis,
You
please.
don't have to be lonely yet. Tweeters only.
Yes, I do, Swifty. Oh, I turned down my desktop volume for me, so the corn was very quiet for a second. Oh, Christmas outfit time? Okay.
Sparkle's first day at school, she gotta dress her best.
I gotta dress my best. Okay. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say the school is known for one thing in particular.
Birds?
The school is Japan, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study
Orbis
the
wants
arts.
to go here.
Yeah, because he's such a good little bird. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, and even sports all come to St. Pigeon Nations.
Orbis is gonna find himself a sneezy pigeon
It's
chick.
quiet for you too? Oh. I need to turn down specifically the game's music, but... Okay, did that? Yeah, I had all of my desktop audio turned down because of how loud the game was. Sorry. Right now it's still a bit loud, I feel like. I'll get it fixed.
I really like Coke.
What do you like about corn?
It's
Jesus. I doubt you'll actually be able to.
How did it get louder? I'm sorry, I'm trying to turn it down. I'm failing. You know, this is scuffed as my streams normally are, I feel like.
It's normal. This is normal.
I'm trying to watch the audio levels and see what it does. Is that better?
This is the normal amount of scuff. It's okay.
There, that should... Okay, hopefully that's better. Actually, the little... I'm sorry. I should have done this before stream, but I was kind of rushed today because this wasn't the original plan. The teaching staff and the student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why... backgrounds. I can speak. It's fine. I'm off... No, no bad. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, bad.
I'm often asked why I chose to come here despite not being a bird. What are you talking about? I have wings. It's a long story.
No, Sparkle, you're not a bird.
What am I?
Human wearing a bird costume.
No!
Yes. Yes.
Where's Orbis, who's coming here, obviously?
Orbis is coming
Oh
with
yeah,
me.
true. Orbis doesn't agree with whatever you just said.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Nathan. Not every day I see you rushing along like
Orbis
this.
be like, this disgraceful human can't even speak correctly.
Oh, I'm not either bird or human. I see, I see. What am I?
100%.
Okay, the Pokemon. I see. Yay, I didn't get impaled this time. Yo. Okay. Ryota. What?
When one of the things you can celebrate is not being impaled.
Well... Darn it, they've already realized I'm not a bird. Usually you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Sporkle. Overslept.
It's a pigeon, it's good sneeze.
Okay, Sparkle, this is actually... Sparkle, this is actually way better than compared to the humanified version, so...
Is it?
Yeah. I can just think of it, you're talking to burps. Oh my god.
This rock dub is named
birds.
Kawara Ryota.
It's Timmy's burp! Get him!
You just cooked the pigeon! How did... Kiri, you're cooking the pigeon! No! So why are
I
we...
will forgive you.
The pigeon.
I'm on fire, but it also happens to be the head of the pigeon is on fire.
Hell yeah.
Timmy will deal with it.
We've been friends
Yeah.
since he was barely hatched.
Yeah,
So our
Timmy will
childhood
deal
friend
with it.
option.
And like how he'll deal with how his father never came back.
He can be a little mischievous, but he is responsible and kind. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Wait, what?
Vinegar.
Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota. I can speak. I can speak! It's fine!
Also, I'm pretty sure
Oh?
the narration said that you've been there for already a year, so it's not day 1 actually,
Yeah.
it's day 300.
Yeah, we've been
It's
here a
okay.
year.
You can speak as well as any of the rest of us. We don't care.
Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Jeepers. No good being late on the first day.
Jeepers creepers.
And so Ryota pulled me along into the
Academy.
school. Today is the start of a new semester.
What?
I wonder what lies in store. He he landed like on my shoulder and like maybe grabbed my shoulder with his little talons and pulled me forward. Not that he has like big talons, his little ones, because he's a pigeon.
Oh wait, I'm imagining you as a bird too. I forgot you're not bird.
Oh, there's a Pokemon in chat. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all
how
that
many
lost
people
fun.
there are. Sparkle.
It's
When
because
you're playing
because Pigeon dating sim, and like I said, this was asked for, and I've been putting it off because I couldn't find time, but I found time today.
I'm more concerned how there are so many people I don't recognize in chat.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that could be. I just like leaned down and like held his little wing. The most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, for the pigeon.
Wait, so everyone is pigeon here? Except for you? Oh, Sparkle, you done goof.
I did go. Did I go to the wrong academy?
Yes, Sparkle.
I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces. A strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at all the assembled birds. Why do they have human-sized chairs if they're birds?
They're big, of course, Sparkle.
Oh, so... Perfect. I've cornered the market on Hatoful Boyfriend streams. Yep, could be an anime.
I saw this was the oh my god. I wonder what kind of people are like looking forward to people playing this game.
It could be funny to watch people play it. I think I've watched.
These people are those people.
I hope we all get
Yeah.
along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories.
What
I
kind
mean,
of
I'm
people
playing this
are
game,
you?
so what can you
guys?
say?
Here, I'll introduce
Well,
you. Those people, Akiri, those people. See? Now you know each other.
Okay, what kind of people are you? Do you like
It's the superior dating sim. See? This is the second dating sim I've played on stream. I first played the
Don't
Colonel
remind
Sanders one.
No. I hated with all of life.
You guys
Oh, God,
voted
'cause-
for that one.
Yeah, because I find it funny, and also I didn't think of the probability of me having to watch you play it.
Bird falling in love with a person named Sporkle Dorkle. Yes. It's the perfect love story. Oh, the teacher's here? Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I'm not saying their names completely properly because I haven't spoken any Japanese in a long time.
What?
Yeah. I seem to be your teacher this year. Choose your daddy or let's go. I have the second Hatafu boyfriend one. There's a Holiday Star, and which I've got because they were on sale together, and it had a tank in the picture for the game. So I was like, oh, I wonder what this is. So I'll probably play that one next, and then
Sparkle
Could be the
like,
daddy
"Nothing,
one."
This guy.
could be the daddy one, or there's also the one where you date the bad guys from Dead by Daylight, even though that's not a game I've played.
Stop.
What?
Kill me already.
You're right. Oh, I already read that. Okay. I specialize in math and physics, and also some other things. Other things? Okay. just fell asleep.
Sparkle, it's bird fucking. It's a dating sim. What do you expect?
But he's the teacher.
And have you seen the dating sims in freaking Japan?
Okay, fair enough. Sir, wake up. It's homeroom. He sleeps with his eyes open? I love these just dramatic, like, things of the bird because they're supposed to be like a human too. This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He is famously a famously terrific math professor. I can totally say that word. I heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show great minds come in all forms.
Some are bad, some are worse, some are even worse.
I'm sorry, isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane.
Interest.
Finding love for sport. Oh, this burb. I remember this bird from the little I watched this game forever ago. What's the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be.
Choke it.
Oh well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. Sorry, who's your dorky? He doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Lebel Sakuya.
He'd be like, ugh, fine, whatever.
Seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then, transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Quite fancy. Yes.
Fancy.
Very fancy birdie. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Are you okay, Akiri?
It's the normal.
Ah. Lunch already? Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me. I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now.
Kill him.
The books? The books aren't living.
Yes.
Don't kill the books. Don't destroy
Kill the
books. No.
Kill all the books.
So does that confirm the existence of another? You know, he is a transfer student, so there's gotta at least be another school that has birds. Whether or not it's like pigeon only or not. Hi, tour guide! Thank you for the 5 months! I'm glad you're alive! How are you doing?
He's still alive. Kill him.
No! Why are you saying to kill everything, Akiri?
I don't know, anarchy.
Ah, fair enough. How's life? Been pretty good. I mean, I'm a little sick, but other than that, I'm doing good. And my sleep schedule is completely turned on its head again. I'm playing a pigeon dating sim, so everything's good, I guess.
I'm curious about the state of your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Sleep schedule. What's that? Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. Huh? Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan. I can say Japan. But apparently they're everywhere in America. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be able to. Right now, my sleep schedule is I'm falling asleep at like 11 a.m. and then waking up a little bit before my normal stream time. So it went from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's rolling forward more. My schedule does not like to stay put.
It's interesting.
Fair enough, I used to do that, Snow. Did you want something from me? He looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was...
already pulling in the men.
I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. Trip planning? It's been going okay. I'm failing at saving enough money at the moment. I'll get it eventually, though. It's just Christmas happened, and there were so many birthdays with Christmas, so... Because my mom and brother both have December birthdays. But now it should go better. Because Pigeon dating sim. Yeah, no worries. I'll manage. Yes, I don't want anything with you. It depends on what we end up doing. We really want to be able to go to the hot springs in near Fairbanks, but that'll be... Yeah?
Sprinkle, it's a tsundere.
It's a tsundere? It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. But I have... If my health is doing a bit better, I have a little bit of a summer job I can do once a week. Ah! Oh gosh!
Summer job.
Thank you for the 385 bits lore guide.
Sprinkle, stop coughing.
I'm laughing at the trucks hitting me and stuff. It's fine. I'll be back eventually. Oh my gosh, what is happening to my legs? I've never seen him stretch that long before.
You know the way. You know the way.
Pickpocketing a dude named Sporkle Dorkle. Perfect. Oh, I have a few swords stuck in me. They'll be gone in a bit. It's fine. I'm Dorkle Sporkle, a sophomore. What about you? You're... Nageki. I totally said that right. They did go long. Fujishiro. Nageki. Freshman. Ah. Fujishiro Nageki, huh?
Drink.
You're gonna make me hydrate, okay.
Yes.
Oh gosh, Laura! Thank you for the 1,050 bits.
Okay, next stop.
This program will be back in just shortly after I...
Stop train.
Yeah, it's fine.
Get the train going.
I will continue the story once I am back. Akiri's been here for quite a while, so Akiri has a lot of points.
Almost 200k.
Almost 200k? Oh my gosh, you're throwing so many things at me, Laura. Thank you.
Sparkle, I'm telling you, I'm going to get to that end stream.
That end stream was a joke.
And you put it there.
I mean, I will follow through if you do get to it, because that's an insane amount of points.
Yeah, but I'll only actually do it if I have like 2 or 3 times the amount of points. Because I'm like, it's a lot of points just to end the stream. and if it was something, for example, if you're too tired or something, I could just join PC and be like, Sparkle, go sleep. Sparkle, I just end stream already. Sparkle.
In stream or
End stream or I'll throw my PC into the pool.
Oh my gosh. I forget how long this took. At least this isn't bugged anymore, because at one point, if someone spent 20 bits, then the next thing, every bit would count for 20 bits. So I get hit 20 times for 1 bit after that. It used to
suck his Sparkle.
I think that eventually. Oh, you're head patting me. Can I even see the head pat?
No.
No. Visual head pat.
Artificial head pat, really?
Yeah, I fixed that right after that stream because it got ridiculous pretty fast. Just oh my gosh. It gets thrown at me. There's so many things that get thrown at me. I need to go through the Discord and find some more things.
What?
There's a Discord for the thing I used to get things thrown at me, and people put the stuff that can get thrown at you on the Discord.
You mean the tits?
No, I don't use tits. Tits is the... Oh no. Tits is a different throwing program, mostly used for 2D, but I think they added 3D recently. VTuber Plus is what I use to throw things at me. Thank you for the 5 bits.
It's never gonna end.
It's fine. Maybe it's just because he's a mourning dove, but he seems a little sad. Oh. I'll have to see if I can find one. The other option is I can make... If I make the 3D models myself, I can make things to get thrown at me too. I just haven't done that yet, but I have the plugins and stuff needed. Leave me alone. Oh! He's reading his book again. It would be next winter. So hopefully it happens, but things have to go well. Me and him both have to save quite a bit.
Save what?
Money?
Not balls.
Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Apparently it's not a good first day back to school. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya, what kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? My brother, you must be joking. You never once been a brother to me. Yeah. I have notes that I took. All the stuff I had saved and put in my saving for, I had to take out for Christmas presents, sadly, because... But I'll get it back. I got it on sale. Let me check. It is...
Deeper, 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 deeper.
$10 for the normal edition, $15 for the collector's edition. There's also the second game that's called Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star that I have. Please don't try to talk to me again. I have no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Bruh. Hey, wait, just a... He's not my brother. He's the other Bernie's half. Hold this. I guess even if we're in the same school now, what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man says Sakazaki Yuya is Sakuya's brother? I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey! You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's?
No.
Oh, I haven't gone on a road trip in forever. I can't wait until it's warmer and the roads are less horrible here. Me and my friend Buns sometimes go on little ones. We haven't gone on a long one though. Little ones. Like Lil. I can speak. My chicken's like chicken skewer keeps trying to roll away from me. My mom and brother did the drive through Canada to Alaska, and that road was crazy. You need some good suspension on your car because there's some how destroyed the road gets from the like frost heave and stuff. Oh wow. You heard that whole thing, right? Are you gonna... Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. You won't be able to learn in school because you... Look, it's just normal for Sporkle Darkle to flirt with pigeons, okay? Ah, I see.
Quote that, please, someone.
No sweat.
Swifty, are you still here? Please quote it.
No! I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. What? Oh, wow. That's quite a few loads. Especially for that amount of money.
No, I did it.
Okay. This fan-tailed pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous. Throughout the whole school, every birdie knows of him. You're Sporkle, right? How did you... I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Could you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. You were watching Slaughterville Fortune? Akiri, what are you doing? Okay, I'll let you pick a number because I wasn't gonna. I couldn't think of a number. My brain went blank. Twerking on TikTok, oh my god. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe? He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. I do not know how to say these, but I will try.
Isn't it mon ami or something?
Yeah, mon ami.
Then why did you say mon ami?
Because I forgot. But now that you said it, I'm like, wait, that sounds right, so.
8 and 8.
Oh, Sparkle. I just thought something quick.
What?
After the stream, remind me I want to clip that thing for you. Just let me know when to mark it.
Oh god. Oh my god. Are you going to do that 9 times?
Oh god. Oh my god, thank you for the 7,618 bits. My brain like stopped functioning when I saw that number for a bit.
Nah, no way.
Holy shit!
Unless the other one is subs. Nah, no way. No, nah.
You know the way.
No, oh no. Oh no. Shifty thinks that it might be true.
No, it's fine. You're already too kind, Lower Guide, seriously, thank you. But you don't have to.
Easy does it. Lower guy? Stop.
Well, while I'm getting thrown back, I'll work on eating my breakfast some more. My mom made spicy chicken skewers.
Like spiky chicken sandwich.
Spicy, not spicy.
Spiky.
I've been eating it so slow, it's already cold.
It's okay. You can do it.
Some of those things are flying so high, my goodness. Oh gosh. How many? My brain just. 10? Thank you for the 10 subs. Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I will say thank you. You're too sweet. Like seriously.
Wait, I like how Scarlet, Pastel, Hammy, me, Phantom, Jiro, Sailor all got one. Just 2. And then there's Pendragon who hasn't been here for quite a while. And Pony who I don't know. I remember Pendragon because it was a different kind of name compared to others.
But yeah, I will definitely put this towards my trip. Thank you so much.
You know, if you donated, it would have been way easier for people to see it.
No, because this actually works better for me at the moment. Because I still haven't gotten the Stream Elements thing fixed to where I can withdraw the money from that.
God dang it, Sprinkle.
Oh gosh. I've gotten so far away. It's just a little pile in the background. Sailor had 2 Twitch babies?
What?
A Twitch baby is like drops 1 item on my head. You might not be able to see it now with how far away I am though. But there are different types of items than what gets thrown at me. There's like a hat, a box, a jail cell, an anvil, all sorts of things.
A human.
Ah! Hi, Phantom! If you want a guaranteed jail cell, Bad Sparkle is a guaranteed jail cell.
But
And you can also get it in the normal drop too.
I would have been here sooner, but I had to stop.
No worries.
stop balls.
The jail cell just got yeeted up in the air.
Yo.
Yeet.
I'm being attacked with things right now, Phantom.
Self-delete.
I can see this.
No, you blind.
Oh, there's a Pokemon in chat. I'm just
I mean, I do have to wear glasses, so yes, technically I am.
I'm out of Ultra Balls. I'm not allowed to play the game. There we go. Okay. Once I get back, I'll guess.
It's fine, Sparkle. Everything will be fine.
I mean, I'm
You'll
at
be
least
fine.
getting to eat my breakfast this way, so
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't had your breakfast yet?
I woke up at like 10.
Oh goodness gracious.
Just the one who doesn't eat most of the time.
Hey, I had 3 different things today already.
Yo, good job.
At 3 separate times. So, like,
Yeah,
Most
seriously,
of the
lower
time,
guy.
I didn't say right now.
I'm just saying, like, I actually ate 3 different times today.
Yo. Alright, someone's throw more bits on Sparkle. Celebrate.
I'll be back eventually.
Eventually. Oh yeah, Phantom. Sparkle, you need to show Phantom the hand tracking thing.
Oh, the hand tracking and how cursed that was?
Yeah.
I mean, hasn't it been cursed every single time?
Yeah. It thought the bird that I have hanging off of my mic, was a hand.
Ah,
It's great.
You're seriously sweet.
And then her hand like went to one another.
It's one for each bit, so this is taking quite a while.
You know, maybe you should tone down them.
Well, I don't usually get this many bits a stream.
True. Okay. There's nothing we can do.
I mean, I can't change it now.
No, you can. You're not allowed to. Oh my god, Sparkle.
I'll be back eventually, don't worry.
No. I have an idea.
You have
It's
an
a
idea?
bad idea.
What idea?
The idea is for you to do a subathon, but
What?
compared to the usual, like, what is it? 1 sub equals like 10 seconds. You have 1 sub equal. No, 1 bit equals 1 second. It's a sub and bitathon. Or
A bit-a-thon.
something. Yeah. Seems interesting. And
I could
definitely
someday,
possible lower guide.
My energy's actually getting a bit better.
Is it because of
Yeah.
the drugs?
Oh gosh, my legs. Again, for a second there. As far as games go though, one we play with people sometimes is... Sometimes we'll let people...
People what, Sparkle? Continue your sentence.
my brain malfunctioned again. I was gonna say Goose Goose Duck on... I was gonna say Wednesday nights, but it's technically like Thursday mornings for most people. Like early. Oh my gosh, my legs are
Early,
freaking out. Like 1 a.m.
Unless you're in Asia where it's like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. Something along those lines. Did I hear keys?
Yeah.
I heard keys.
Orbis is saying every sound effect too.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Only the best of the best for the sound effects of Orbis the Great. Do you think Orbis ever gets thirsty with all of his bits?
It has gone on for so long. Yeah. The birds in game are just waiting to talk to me and I'm just sitting there like idling. I'm AFK. I mean, I've almost finished my
To
chicken.
draw a bird.
Right now, I just have it set for 1 bit as 1 item. Like, it's not really a max.
You should put a max of 99999999999.
I don't know if there's a way to put it max. Oh my gosh. I'm just...
Oh, Strike, go look at the bird.
Oh, you're a drawing bird?
It's a local bird.
Yeah, right now, a million bits would just go on for like, how long? Oh, that's a cool bird.
It's a local bird.
It has a
It looks like
unique thing on it too.
Toucan? Does it look like a toucan?
Kinda? I mean, I can attempt to continue the story, it's just there'll be lots of sound effects in the background.
Let's see. What is it called again? I can't remember.
Because... I have no idea how long it takes to go through this mini. Yeah, but...
Oh, it's called the hornbill in English.
The hornbill? Oh.
Yeah, look, it got a horn.
I see that.
Not chat though, but the loud.
Oh gosh, my leg again. I just don't know when it will end, honestly.
Alright, so this specific one.
Yeah, that would be an insane amount of bits. Like, this is already an insane amount of bits. I'd be like, ah.
Where was it? Did I pass it? It's like. Buceros rhinoceros or something. Buceros rhinoceros. Rhinoceros hornbill.
Am I free? Oh gosh. It just lagged for a bit. Okay, I'm not free.
It is found in lowland and on Borneo, Sumatra, Java, the Malay Peninsula, Singapore, and southern Thailand.
Yeah, it's...
Some groups believe it to be
I
the
thought I
chief
was
of worldly birds, or the supreme worldly bird. And its statue is used to welcome the god of the augural birds. So, Sparkle, this is your Lord and Savior, Brachiosaurus Horrible.
I thought it was over, but it's not. Yeah. You've already given plenty, like, you didn't have to give, so thank you so much, Laura. You're seriously so sweet.
I hope you don't hear the ambulance.
You know the way. You know the way.
Sparkle, breathe, Sparkle.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just buried under all these things. It's fine.
Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Sparkle, are you okay?
No, she's not. When is she ever?
Oh, true. So
Oh.
true.
Maybe?
Just
No.
saying.
I keep thinking it's calming down, but then more happens. It's like it's lagging and doesn't know what to do. Oh, it
Considering
should.
the amount, that makes sense.
They haven't taken any bits away from me before, so. Oh gosh. The truck was upside down and I thought it was a bed or something for a second because it's so far away. The money they make off of bits is from when they buy them because they're not exactly the price I got. Am I free? No, I'm not free. It did it again.
Sparkle is never free.
I'll never be
Sparkle is
free.
forever.
It's saying it will give me that. Unless they changed it. I don't know. It will take like half the subs money. Twitch takes half the sub, but the money they make off of the bits is they charge a little over. So like $1 is like they charge a little bit over $1 for 100 bits. So you get 100 bits, which is $1, but it costs more than that to buy it. Yeah, another dating sim. Hi, Potato. It's currently paused because I'm getting yeeted. If I used an extension, like, luckily, the VTuber Plus thing doesn't take a cut of bits. Some extensions do too. Yes, they really are. Am I free again, or is it tricking me like last time?
Probably tricking you.
It was tricking me.
I didn't even say probably, I was like trick.
That's what I did too. Like, it's tricking you.
It keeps tricking me. Oh my gosh, my legs again. Please, please.
But you won't have control of your legs.
I'll be back someday. There's another Pokemon in chat. I finished my drink. Let me grab another. Ooh, I have a cranberry apple juice. And I found some cookies, so let me nibble on those.
Oh, Sparkle, can you make it so that instead of like it's throwing salt at you, you take the salt pill?
If I get my
lots of
hands
water.
working.
What?
If I make my hands work, there's an eat action you can do.
Oh, that hands. I thought it was your IRL hands. I was like, what do you mean? Have your hands working?
My IRL hands work, it's fine, it's fine.
Have you been like monkey having hands for legs? I mean, feet.
No, you think... Well, I mean, I could reach because of how flexible I am, but I don't really want to eat using my feet very much if I can avoid it.
No, I thought you were going to, what is it called? Program you eating a salt pill using your feet instead.
Oh, I see, I see.
You see the confusion?
The Isekai truck is blocking everything right now. Oh, there we go.
Hug. It's like, okay, no one see Sparkle's panties anymore.
Oh, I'm impaled. Is it finally done?
Again. No.
I'm free! But I am impaled by my hair. Okay, we can continue the story now. Ah!
No, you can't.
Thank you,
Everyone
Potato.
spam it.
No, it's fine. Now I'm no longer impaled. Okay.
Here.
Okay, I have to open my new drink. Hopefully this tastes okay.
I'm
It's so
gonna
good.
go to the bathroom.
Okay. Oh, now guess. I think it's gonna be an anvil. Thank you for the 2 bits name. Oh, it was a pie. I guessed wrong. Doki Doki Literature Club? That's one of... Thank you for the 3 bits lore guide. I'm on fire. I never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Huh? Sir, where's Ryota? Don't worry about it, Potato. It's just a pigeon dating sim. A little. He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Now that I think about it, Ryota did always have a weak stomach. Yes! A pigeon dating sim. I said I would play it and I kept putting it off and now I'm playing it. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Little birds on the bottom. Excuse me. I'm the only human in a pigeon school. So, no birdies here? There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. It's a bird school. Ryota? No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. A tofu boyfriend. That's what it is, Potato. Don't worry. Oh, they got all kind of drugs in here. I haven't. Well, I played a little bit at a friend's house once, but I've never really played it. Ethylpar trifluciobenzenate. What do these even do? Care to find out. Doctor. I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want, No, thank you. This partridge is Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Everybody knows that he's just that even just talking to him can bring you down with Aspergillus psittacosis or even worse things. A Borbus is a good bird, not a creepy bird. I never even heard him come in the door. Ninja Doctor? You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryota Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be here. Him? He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What should I do now? Oh! I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. No, we're a human in a bird school. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team.
I will be back in voice soon.
Okay.
Okay.
I ran in middle school, and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. I think their club room is on the ground floor, off to the side. Don't worry about it, Potato. It's a A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Coo! Coo! This is no pudding for a man. Coo! Oko-san checks it. It is all a lie, a vivacious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Totally everyone's. Totally. This is Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fantail pigeon, I think? Like pigeon stuff. I think it's mostly pigeons. Either way, he's hyper. Oko, now Oka. Coo! Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Coo! Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Coo! But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's his name is Okala. It's Oko. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like a normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Coo! Coo! Spare the jest, young lady. Oko San used wing attack. It's super effective. Ooh. They'll rue the day they crossed Okosa and have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn he will. Ooh. Yes. Okosa must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. Yes. No. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? I didn't say yes! Akiri, I did not say yes. What are you? I said no, Akiri. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? An emo pigeon, a pigeon hunter. And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pigeonations. Gosh. This is just ridiculous. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Cool! Oko-san has time only for the track team. Welcome back, lore guide. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? Foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Thank you for the 69 bits. I'm okay. I'm back. It's fine. It's fine. 69 goes pretty quick. Nepotism, ho! Don't we get to vote? Just coming to the school is enough for me. he's fine. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Join the... Okay. What club should we join? The student council, the track team, or library staff? Track?
Oh my god. I have tears in my eyes from that game.
All of them? I can only choose one. I need to be reunited with the one that loves pudding. Hey, it can be funny. So I guess student council would be the one bird that's like a noble on that, all that. Track team would be the pudding bird. Library would be the one that was like all tsundere. Apparently I speak pigeon, yes.
You speak pigeon better than I speak duck, apparently. That last game had I'll tell you about it later.
You have to.
Whew.
I guess track would have the pudding pigeon. That's the only one I've seen someone say, so I guess we'll go track. Yes, the pudding pigeon. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun! I'm gonna have to keep cooing now. Wisdom 1, Vitality 800, Charisma 5. Today is an elective day. What should I do? Attend... Oh, math, gym. I guess since we're going for track, we should go to gym. I'm gonna guess it's the block from Mario. this time. Or should we try to ease even? I'm gonna go to gym. I think, or me. Yeah, let's go to. Nope, it was a piano. Okay. There's so many items. It's hard to choose. I had to sit out the wing training, but it was fun today. Maybe someday I'll be able to fly too.
Wait, are you actually a bird or are you a human?
I'm a human at an all-bird school.
You know what? Flap your arms. I want to see you fly. Let's do this. I have faith in you.
Sporkle leveled up. Vitality increased by 5. I now have 805 vitality.
Wait, this is also an RPG. What the hell? You know what? Get some pixie dust and a happy thought. You can fly with the best of them. Boom.
Oh, there's another Pokemon in chat. Oh, you got a Chimchar to start, Snow. And you go sign up for track. I want to join the team, but I wonder if Oko-san's having a fit again. I'll find out when I get there. Does this mean we're gonna go after the pudding pigeon? Coo! A Sporkle appears. Is this a challenge then? Choose your weapon, ma'am, and draw. A fit he is having, though not over pudding. Not really, I want to join the team. Do you know where the captain is? Coo! He stands before you. Oko-san is the captain and a faster bird than the world has ever known. I never knew. Oh, well, here's my forms, thank you. Coo! So many coos. A dove never refuses a challenge. Commence the entrance examination. Ah, okay, I hope you have a good time in Mexico. I've never been, but my sister has gone to Mexico before and had fun there. So, is it work or fun? Hopefully you'll have fun even if it is work. There's an exam? Ooh. Of course, track isn't daisy chain making, missy. No. I'll get the next one, Snow. Cool. Oko-san will be your opponent in noble combat, sprint, or long distance. I'm gonna go long distance. Cool. Long distance, you've got guts. Let's begin. Coo. On your mark, get set, go. How is he so fast? You can't even fly this fast. Coo, you're still weak, but you've got potential. Welcome to the team. Thanks. Coo, that's all, folks. And so I joined the track team. Who knew doves could run like that? Ah, I see. Going to party, yo. Glad it's finally some time off. Sitting at home is so relaxing. Apparently we live in a cave. Oh! Tomorrow was the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Oh, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Today is the hike. We stopped for a break on the hillside. Who should I talk to? Talk to... Udon? It's like a type of noodle. There's udon noodles. I've never had them because I can't eat the noodles, but they sound good. Let me see if I can find a good way to describe it because my brain is blinking. You have a game suggestion? What's your suggestion, Sweetie? So it's usually kind of like... Udon's just a type of noodle, so you can have it different ways, though. It's very cheap. Let me see. I can't eat ones made with wheat, and udon are made with wheat. At least all the ones I find are. Duck life, oh my gosh. I will look at this more after stream, Swifty. Who should we spend time with? I can have rice noodles though, or ones my mom makes or buys that are gluten-free. Too many health issues, that's ridiculous. Okay, Ryota Sakuya-san, Kazaki. Sakuya? Okay. We're gonna go hiking with the noble bird. Unacceptable! In a temper as usual. Why? Why do I have to come to a place like this and on foot? It's a hike, Sakuya, you have to walk. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. I don't have to cut up like all my food really small, but I have to like, I can't bite into an apple and stuff because my jaw just tries to dislocate, things like that. Yeah, the health issues stream. Your ramen numerals. For what purpose? As exercise? Foolishness. Exercise is for peasants. No, for fun. You're supposed to enjoy the change of scenery. Look over here. Don't we have a nice view? Sakuya looks like he still has something to say, but he reluctantly comes over to me. I think he may be acting angrier than he really is. Sheesh, what a kid. My therapist has been really helping me, so when you do go, hopefully you get one that helps. Yeah, potato? This one I'm going to is my second therapist. The first one didn't help me as much as this one. Oh no! I have not heard that one before, potato. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend math, gym, music. You know, our charisma is pretty low, and this is a dating sim. Maybe we should try to get our charisma up. But our wisdom is also 1.
I mean, that just means you'll date the rough and tumble birds and not worry about it.
Could just go back to gym class and see if the pudding pigeon is there. Ah. I see. That makes sense. Yes, must have charisma. Yeah, exactly. So let's get our charisma up because it's a dating sim. I'm gonna guess music class does that. Today is music history lesson. So much thinking outside of the box. I feel like I'm going to fly off the handle, but this is what Mozart is all about, I get. So we're learning about human music. Okay. You tried piano? Nope. Yep. That's my legs. I was learning piano when I was younger before we moved. Well, it was after we moved up to Alaska, before we moved to this current house. But we had an electric piano and it died right as soon as I was starting to get used to practicing it, and I haven't picked it up since. Same, I'm not the best at it either. I love music and instruments, but I've never really fully learned one, even though I have multiple. I wonder what those wigs felt like. They look like they're wearing ptarmigans on their heads. Do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine? Oh, awesome. Sporkle leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Okay, lower guy. I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Yeah, potato? What's up? Sports festival season already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. God. What are you going to do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the three-legged race somebody has to. Go! Oko-san will handle the marathon, indeed he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Oko-san. What about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It's a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words, very well, leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use some help if anybody still can't decide. That's all for today. Oh my gosh, that sound... The sound of the bell ringing sounds a lot like the clock at... the grandfather clock at my grandma's house. What potato? Ryota doing the three-legged race, Oko's son's running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid kit. What should I do? I have to think about it. Used to be your doorbell at your old house. Yeah, it sounds a lot like the grandfather clock we had. Ah, yep. Today's the sports festival. I never did make up on my mind. What should I do? Go to the three-legged race, marathon, cheerleaders, first aid tent, or library. It's a lot of options. I would say first aid tent because they said that they needed help, but I'm worried that the creepy doctor is there and I don't really want to run into him again. Three-legged race, marathon. Library wouldn't really be participating, but we would see the tsundere bird. Run the marathon? Gonna go with the pudding bird again? Cool! You're running the marathon too, Sporkle? Yep, someone needs to act as a female representative. Good luck, Oko-san. Why are pirates called pirates? Coo, coo! Never worry, never fear. Oko-san never brings up the rear. Swift as the wind as usual. I think he came in first, but I can't see from here. They just are. Okay, I like that one more. I'd better do my best, too. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. Oh, goodness. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Yeah. Dorkle! I forgot her last name was Dorkle. Yes? I don't think you did too badly. Yes? Not too... nope, sorry, you did badly. No. Try harder next time, okay? I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Yep, Sporkle Dorkle. You know, you're right, Akiri, but it's fine. I'll have to study more from now on. We don't have to be... With the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Doves smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh? There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they all doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? Salutations, Sporkle. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. I don't know how to say that one. That's actually what I put my last name as in game, so it's Sporkle Dorkle. He gestures at news clippings on the staff room pinboard. It says Brian, the first intelligent pigeon crowned again. Brian? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard the name, but... He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidge Olympics. He's extremely influential. His name was adopted right away. Exactly. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try googling Brian Pigeon. Okay. I did. My brain is not remembering. I'm sorry, Akiri. Mon ami. I don't know. Okay. Uh-oh. Lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Sporkle. I'd better hurry back to class. Hello, every bird... Huh? There's a pile of overturned desks in the middle of the floor. Ryota is overturned next to them. Rock Dove's underwings and bellies are light, so they look pretty different upside down. I mean, wait, what's going on? Oko-san and Sakuya are... I look up to see the two of them at each other's throats in the corner. I think we might have a diplomatic incident on our hands. What happened, Ryota? Sakuya was making fun of Oko-san. He called him a stupid mongrel who only thinks about imaginary pudding, and he said he was ashamed to be in the same class. That's terrible. I mean, Oko-san is a nutcase, and I don't know what he's saying half the time, but he really does like pudding. Either way, Oko-san kind of went for the jugular, and you tried to pull them apart, and Oko-san used wing attack on you? Yep, your only hope now, Sporkle. Coo! Oko-san will not allow Pudding or himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. It is, Akiri, it is. The sound of it was something, I don't know. You tell me to take back my word? I shall not. A mongrel like you hasn't even the right to speak to me. Coo! Oko-san is not a mongrel. The battle still rages, and it looks like Ryota's sacrifice was in vain. I should... These are kind of the two we've spent time with, too. Should we get after them both? Side with Pudding? Dive headfirst and die. The coos. I can't. I've had to coo so many times. Do we want to side with the noble, the pudding pigeon, or just get after both of them? Because I don't know which pigeon we want to go after, but if we decide it's one of those two, we should probably side with the... Side with the noble. This is totally gonna go well. Totally not gonna... Actually, Scalp. Okay, let's get after both of them. Oko-san, calm down. Oh, do you think Oko-san can calm down after such insults? Well, Mongrel Dorkle is on my side. You too, Sakuya. You have acted maturely. What? No more fighting, you two. Take this for Ryota. I grab them both and hurl them out of the window into the courtyard. Stay out there and think about what you've done. Jeez. Today's a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the... I just yeeted them both out the window. I wonder if we have any more food in our cave besides the udon that we ate. Oh? What's Akiri? I keep wanting to avoid the infirmary. I don't like the doctor. Oh. So we just gotta keep supporting Oko. Yeah. Cafeteria, store, infirmary. Do you think those two... Oh, Ryota might be in the infirmary though. I don't know who would be at the store or cafeteria. I mean, yes, it's definitely an anime. I can't decide, I'm too indecisive. I can't go there. That's not an option, Akiri. Store, infirmary, or cafeteria. I'm sorry. It's not an option. If no one has any ideas, I'm gonna head to the store. Because I don't really need anything, but I think I'll go to the store. I've never really looked around there before. Wow, they've got all sorts of things for sale. These are nest building materials. Look what you find in a human store's trash. Okay, good night, Snow. Hope you can get some sleep. My, how mature of you, me. Is it E or A? I can't remember now. My brain's got them both mixed up, Kiri. Planning to settle down already. Ami. Mon ami? Good night. Planning to settle down, are we? Yeah. No, that's not it. I'm still a high school student. That may be so, but you know we does reach sexual maturity within a year of birth. They do? That seems a little hasty. That aside, what are you here to buy, Yuya? Your love, of course. Birdie, calm down. Yuya, I'm not good enough? Oh well, I'll have to try it again later. Is this how he talks to every girl he meets? Do we get after him, or do we just, like, let it slide? Ame? Oh, he is, you're right. With a tint of grape juice. Yes, I do know who you're talking about. Do we want more conflict or we just let it slide? Ah? Me? Me? Mon ami? Mon ami. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Hopefully my brain remembers. Let's just cause all the conflict. I think that's a little rude, yeah? What is? That's sort of loose talk, like I'm a game or something. You know, that's the first time a girl's ever said that to me. I'm surprised. Thank you, mon ami. I'll carry this warning in my pigeon heart forever. Adieu. Why did he accept it? Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. Did I say it wrong again? Your monkey? Your monkey is green right now, Akiri. Why do they make me think of the Grinch when they're green? They're really good monkeys, but because they're green, my brain is thinking of the Grinch. A French pigeon. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Snow. Should we get our wisdom up at all or keep going charisma to sleep is for the week? I'm gonna go music again. I want to get our charisma up. We all have to stand up and sing solos today. I'm so nervous. Coo, 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 coo. His voice is beautiful. Oh my gosh, Akiri. That's amazing. Sporkle leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Oh, I probably should attend some math too, or else I'm probably gonna fail this semester. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year too. I think I'll go make a wish. Wow, there's lots here already. Anybody I know? May Mother stay healthy this year, and may my stomach get better, Ryota. Make a wish. We live in a cave, it's fine. Impossible nest. Can you hear the song of the stars above? May they send you happiness, mon ami. Mon ami. Yeah. What should I wish for? Should we conquer the world by force, rule the world from the shadows, or become a famous artist? Don't worry about the cave. It's fine. What do we wish for? I am. My brain forgets so fast right now. I'm distracted. Become monkey. That's not an option to wish for that. I can't wish for monkey. What is the most monkey option out of all of these then? Frog, verb, monkey. It's fun to say monkey like that. Conquer the world by force. Artist monkey? Could be artist monkey. Let's become a famous artist. Wait, shadow? Shadow or artist? Okay. The first option? So we have one of these? Okay. Conquer... Planet monkeys. Yes. Should I run the first? The first option. So I have 2 for the first now. Let's just conquer the world. Become I'm just going by what's going on in chat. I have seen Planet of the Apes. I wish to crush all opposition that rises before me and rule the world with an iron fist. Oh, hello, is that you, Dorkle? Mr. Nadaki, you should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? Oh, Pokemon. Okay. Do we want our teacher to walk us home? Sure. I mean, safer than walking alone, even if we are human and they're all birds. Then make it... Okay, here there are two ways I can interpret that sentence. Make dinner for him or make him into dinner. As in, cook the bird and eat it.
Chicken wings up.
Yes, please. Alright.
You were eating a chicken skewer.
I was.
I mean, pigeon can't be too off.
Yes, pigeon wings. Master... I keep saying Mr. There we go. Nadaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Your house is very rustic, Dorkle. Ignore that, Kiri. I said Mr. It's fine. I like it this way. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. Sir? See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. Don't worry about it, Kiri. And so he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing behind him. Or was that just my imagination? Today's an elective day. What should we do? Should we get at least... We should at least get our wisdom up a little bit so that maybe we don't fail as horribly. Attend monk. Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life? Okay, wisdom. Hard to say. It might never help you at all, Dorkle. But only studying things that help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. Integral calculus is educational candy? I'm not prepared to accept this. Sparkle leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. We're slightly smarter now. We're having a swimming class today with the 3rd years. All these damp, tight, clinging feathers are making my heart race. As educational work is word. That would be this sentence. Salutations, Sakia. The wetsuit suits you. The wet look suits you well. Do you mock me? Hardly. I'm praising you. I'm proud to have such a handsome little brother. Your very act of speaking to me is an insult, mongrel. You probably can't even swim. Oh, I wonder. Want to decide who's faster once and for all, little brother? Life takes interesting turns. It's fine. Fool, we already know who the victor will be. But to ignore a challenge would be a disgrace to my name very well. Mon ami. Yes? Will you be our judge? I shall judge your noble combat with all possible fairness. Of course. Just out of curiosity, who do you think will win? Probably... Oh no. Which brother should we, like, take the side of? Neither. I can't choose neither, Akiri. I have to choose one brother right now. Punt both of them. There's no punt option. Probably monkey. Sakuya was the one that fought with Oko. Eastwind fought with Oko. Kill Sakuya! So you want me to cheer on the other bird. Okay, gotcha. I think you'll win, Yuya. You're ripped. And Sakuya's all fluff. What? Why, thank you, Manami. I'll swim my fastest for you. True, Akiri, true. Get set, go. They dive with perfect synchronization. Yikes, they're both fast, even though their skeletal structure isn't designed for it at all. After you, Akiri. It was awfully close, but in the end... So who won, Manami? It was almost close to tail, but Yuya was a little faster. Well, there you have it, little brother. I can hear Sakuya grinding his beak in frustration. You want pigeon pudding? This is some sort of mistake. I demand a rematch. Sure, I'm always happy to take you on. Yuya looks pleased. Maybe he's happy because he got to talk to Sakuya? We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Yorkle! Sir? You didn't do too badly, I think. Yes? Never mind, you did badly, sorry. Crap. No! Try harder next time, okay? I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. I studied once, come on. Please, give me a better grade. I studied once. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seems long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way, it's summer now. I should help clean up the club room and check the summer schedule before I go home. To the track club. That it is. So, okay. Munch, munch, munch. Oko-san looks excited. Not angry for once, but still, this is... Ah, what are you doing? The floor is covered in beans! It's ridiculous. No, it's like... What are you talking about? This is everyday life. Mm-hmm. You didn't go to a school full of pigeons? I mean, come on, everyone does. Everyone's always the only human in a school full of birds. Munch, munch, they're good. It looks like he's been stockpiling his nutritional balance supplements and is eating them all at once. He certainly seems happy about it. What should I do? Do we get after him for eating the beans or join in with eating the beans? Let's join in and eat the beans. Become Borbus, okay. These look pretty good. Munch, munch, yum. And so we devoured 2 months worth of dietary supplements in one day. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. We ate the beans. And are going for a run now. Oh, gosh. Ah, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start a vacation. It's more one time, but with pigeons, not pigeons. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did it come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. Sun's setting. I better not sleep outside. I'd rather not sleep outside. Look, I know I'm horrible with directions, but... Okay, yes, I did get lost, but it's fine. I totally don't always get lost. Hey, you. Hmm? I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. Yes, I get lost in every game, even in Dance. It looks a little bit vintage. How cute. No, it's a sparrow. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way here from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone else that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. Then thank you, Azami. The TV brand. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both of our lives. I think it was. You know, I was wondering that too, Nathan, but... I'm just not gonna question him. It may seem strange to a a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Yeah, her. Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. So we putted along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. It's still a long time until the semester starts. I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. Let's get a job. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was the cafe, right? Oh no, we're gonna work at a cafe. It's beautiful here. Oh my. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you could come back at noon... Oh, sorry, I was here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird, without a doubt. This must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. Oh no. Yeah, there's a parakeet. All the students at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds there are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I'm called Urushihara Kenzaburo. I'm the owner of Torimi Cafe. I'm Dorkle Sporkle. Welcome, Miss Sporkle. I hadn't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? Calm, Jeff. I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. And I believe you'll be much more capable than I at moving boxes of coffee and tea about. I'll be glad to. After all, I'm a vitality girl. I am struggling to pronounce them. I mean, it's good practice for me since I haven't practiced any Japanese in a while. I'm probably mispronouncing them horribly still, but not as bad as I would have used to pronounce them. I shall be relying on you for this summer then, Miss Sporkle. It is perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Of course! I'm glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Sporkle. Pokemon in chat. Today's my first day working at Mr. Urushihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. That works.
Hey, Sparkular, you're still showing off a little. Some of us can't even pronounce English words.
I struggle with English too. I combined young and another word and said lung just a bit ago, so. Welcome back, Lower Guide. Good morning, Miss Sporkle. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. At your stream, Akiri? Oh, you're drawing the horned bird. Horned burp. This is true. The dating sim doesn't need to know my real life sleeping habits. It's fine. It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Actually, compared to my house. Excuse me. I saw the flyer at the station and Ryota? Sporkle, well, what are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Sporkle? Oh yes, this is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota. Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could put it in after my other job. But if you already got the position, then that's that. Oh, Mr. Urushihara? Could you use 2 people? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. Yes, I do remember when I got attacked for 20 minutes. I should... Well, we don't really need that much, and Ryota has a mom to take care of. Guess one more time? I'm gonna guess a pie, even though it did one earlier. What is it gonna be? A baseball bat. Okay. Oh. Sombrero. Double sombrero. So I'm gonna give Ryota the job because his mom needs the help. He needs the help to taking care of his mom. I can speak. Piano. True. Mr. Urushihara, do you think you could take Ryota instead of me? Sporkle? Hi. True. Oh. An upside down jail this time. I don't see why not, but... I don't really need a job, but Ryota does. Don't worry, he's a hard worker. Are you sure, Sporkle? It's not really fair to you. I do feel a little bit bad leaving on my first day too, but... I got released to Kiri. I did get jailed. Ryota works several jobs every summer to support his mother. Mr. Urashihara is a real gentle bird, and Ryota deserves to be treated nicely. This is for the best. Ah, hey, bats. I know you'll do a good job, Ryota. Thanks, Sporkle. Well then, our encounter has been as transient as a comet's tail on the horizon, but I'm glad I met you. Please do stop by. I'll always be here, Miss Sporkle. I will. Thank you, Mr. Uroshihara. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with Sunbirdie. Invite... Okay. Who do we want to take? Monkey? We can't take Monkey. Wait, there's no Monkey to take. Invite Monkey. Childhood friend, noble bird. Bird we haven't seen much but is Tsundere. Pudding bird, and then noble bird's older brother. Kazuaki? I can't invite. So Pudding bird? You changed your mind to San? We could take San. Okay. Sand. We're taking Sand to the festival. No. Not Sans. Pudding bird. We're gonna invite the pudding bird. This'll be fine. Cool. Is it true that you will take Oko-san to a wonderful place? Yep, today's the summer festival. Let's go together. Sandy cheese. Cool. Oko-san smells excellent things. Oko-san's excitement is almost at maximum. There's a lot of good food, more than we could ever try. Oh. Changed my outfit again, Akira, you surprised me. Okay. Cool. Perhaps even pudding. Well, probably not. I've never seen a stand selling pudding. All the outfit changes. We'll try to find the pudding. Pigeon pudding. Oh, look, the fireworks are starting. I'm actually the loading prop. Yeah, totally. That's the true Sparkle. Aren't they pretty, Oko-san? Oko-san? Go! Go! No, he's lost himself to the shining lights and has returned to his feral ancestry. Calm down, Oko-san. Calm down. Distance. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm gonna be late. Oh, hello, Dorkle. Sir, I'm sorry. I overslept. Overslept? My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Dorkle? Should we go to jail? What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Oh, you're just a little bit early. Though since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, Dorkle? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshmen's exams, and I thought maybe you could help if you don't have something else. Of course, you have a test in September, so if you want to go and study in the library, I want to... We should study, honestly. That's fine, I'll go study, so I've studied twice in the game, okay? The library should be open now. I think I'll go study. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I've prepared enough for my test. I'd like to go study if that's alright. Okay. You're gonna be right. Okay, Kiri, thank you. Of course, work hard, okay? There are already a number of students working in the library. It looks like mostly third years. If you want to. Okay. They've probably all decided on their colleges and careers already. Will I be that frantic this time next year, I wonder? Nageki is here too, leaning against a bookshelf in the far corner. Nageki. Miss Storkel, do you need something? Why are you over here? There's still plenty of seats open. You should sit down. I don't mind standing. You look like you mind. You don't like being near other birds, is that it? He nods. They'll just ignore me anyways. Ignore me anyway. I combine those, it's fine. Whether or not I go near. Nageki, are you being bullied? I'm gonna ask who's being bullied. He falls silent. If there's something wrong, I'd like to help. Oh. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Cool. Oko-san is always having fun. Yep. What is this fun? Once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. Focus, sir, focus! Second term. Huh, is that a student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2, not a name I recognize. Should I go find their classroom? They might have already gone home, though. Well, any teacher will do, right? Sir! I'm not... I keep not making sleepy sounds. Sir! Oh. Hello, Sporkle. Did you forget to turn in your homework? I found someone's ID card, sir. It's someone from 2-2. I thought I should take it here. Oh, thank you, Sporkle. I can take care of it. Thought that was the end of the game. I kind of did too for a second. I was like, wait, already? What is it? Nothing, just... You did find this today, right, Dorkle? Yes, in the corridor, just outside. The student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange. So then, was the card lying there all summer? Nobody noticed it? It's awfully clean, though. Should it at least be dusty? Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Dorkle. So we have a missing student? Today's an elective day. What should I do? I'm gonna go to math class again. This will attend monkey. Study? Okay, I clicked the study option. I had hoped for something a little more interesting from elective, but this is dull. I can just barely keep up, even though Mr. Nanaki keeps explaining everything so clearly. So this is all easy for you, Sakuya? Wow. Are you trying to curry favor with me? He looks happy, though. Sporkle leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. We're up to 11 wisdom. We're totally gonna ace the next test. Today's the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. Yep, anime. I'm not scheduled to work until tomorrow, so I have today off. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll go look around. Where to go? Let's see. Sporkle, wait! He's a maid now. A pigeon maid. What's up, Ryota? Are you free right now? We've got way more customers than we expected, and we could really use another waitress. You're right. Where are they all coming from? Leave it to me, Ryota. I'll give them a taste of my super maid technique. And so I never ended up looking around the festival. Only maids now. Oh, there's a Pokemon in chat. It does. I handed in my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nunakian still in the staff room? Excuse me. Huh? Mr. Naneki and Dr. Iwamine... I can't say your name as well. I had never expected to see them together. And you see nothing peculiar about these numbers? Nothing at all. There's a statistical deviation visible in the data on students from the past few years. I had hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I have overestimated you. Really? Sorry I couldn't help then. I don't like the doctor much. So I'm gonna side with my teacher. That's not very nice, Doctor. What do you want? Hello, Dorkle, what is it? Sir, I gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework. That doctor is chonk. So you did, here you go. Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Like teacher, like pupil. Oh no. You think he ate the student that got lost? Today is track day. We'll be timing each other today, so I made sure to prepare to be in shape. He can't. Huh? Why is the doctor here? Why is the doctor here? You didn't know? I'm in charge of nutrition for all the athletic clubs. Your advisor asked me to bring steroids today, but... Ooh. Oko-san has no need for those. Ooh. Bring Oko-san pudding or bring nothing at all. As you can see, your captain doesn't want them. I prepared this just for him, and I'd really like to see how his body will react to it. Ooh, Oko-san said he doesn't want it. It smells weird. Ooh, have Sporkle drink it instead. Oko-san, no, I've been... Do we drink the suspicious steroids from the doctor? Do it, don't. Do it. I wonder if our, like, vitality will go up way up. True. Let's do it. Okay. Whatever. Anything to make the doctor get lost. Gulp, gulp. No, what are you doing? That's not for humans. Uh-oh. Ooh, Oko-san knew he could trust you, Sporkle. You were his greatest ally. Yuck, what Yuck, what was in that? Sporkle leveled up. Wisdom increased by Yo, I got smarter! Just drink the suspicious steroids from the doctor.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You got wiser.
True. True. But my wisdom at the start of the game was 1. Now it's like 21. We drank the suspicious steroid drink from the doctor that was meant for our pigeon teammate, but he didn't want to drink it, so we drank it so we didn't have to. An interesting reaction. Thank you, this has been most informative. I'm not sure why, but I think it made me smarter. Race you to the other end of the field, Oko-san. Profit. Go! Perfect. That's all for today. Finals are coming up soon, so make sure to study hard. Yay! Hey, Oko-san. Cool? What is it? I've been wondering for a while now. What is this pudding you're searching for? Coo! Pudding is pudding, naturally. Coo! You might know where Oko-san could find pudding, Sporkle? In a convenience grocery store. Much profit, much wow. Yes. Who would have thought drinking a suspicious drink from the doctor would work? He didn't seem to like the convenience store one, so let's go with grocery store. Coo, indeed. Oko-san goes at once. Wait, Oko-san. And he's gone. Coo! He's back. Coo! Sporkle is a liar, a traitor to the cause. Ow! Oko-san, stop! You're hurting me. Coo! There was no pudding, none at all, not a trace. Coo! Oko-san hates you, Sporkle. No, why is this happening? He didn't like the convenience store pudding earlier. We get our finals back today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester has been nothing but tests. Dorkle, sir? You're getting better. Keep it up. Yo! Yes, sir. Right? Well, I mean, the grocery stores where I live have pudding, so... Where I live, they do, Akiri. The sun, its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. It's the first day of the new year. Looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. Not all... A lot of the convenience stores I go to, I don't know. It's a little cold, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go and visit the shrine. I think I kind of ruined our relationship with Oko-san. There are a lot of birds here already. Must be nice to have a warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie. I think I'll buy an amulet and go home. It's okay. I kind of just want to see where this goes. We haven't been saving, Akiri. There's no save file to load. Yeah. Sporkle. Oh, that's weird. Happy New Year. Here's to many happy returns, right? What are you doing, Ryota? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. I am Burb Bloodspot, thank you. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like? I'd like one for... Let's get the fulfillment and conquest. Fully go the, like, you know, yeah. I'm just gonna click the con this one. Here you go. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Fulfillment and monkey. Yes. Yep, the first day's always busy. Oh well, I was going to ask if you wanted to get lunch together, but sorry, Sporkle, maybe some other time? Since you're here, why not get a fortune? You're next to the main building over there. Okay, thanks. See you, Ryota. Mr. Nike, Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Dorkle. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes, unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I will. What should I take? This one? Orke's Blessing. Good, you got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Dorkle. Thank you, sir. So will our conquest go well? If we got a good fortune. Happy New Year, everyone. I can speak, it's fine. I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. My voice does crack quite a bit. What a shocker. You're still hibernating. Sir, wake up. Oh, I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. There's nothing special this semester, nothing to worry about. Third term. Making progress. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's... Legumin? Legumin... I don't know how long this game is. Legumentimes. I think I'll buy some beans. Today, Legumentimes is a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like. Apparently, it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful. Good evening, here for the beans. Yes, is there any kind you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards these bean medleys for racers, but they are a little pricey, so it's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really. That's true, and sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. I think I'll buy... I don't know who would like what beans. What beans should we buy? We could buy corn. If I hadn't ruined the relationship with Oko, I would say get the racing blend and we could give that to him, but... Should we get the calm corn? Get the beans. The bitter black beans or the racing blend of beans? I can only get... Well, the racing blend is a blend of beans, so that's all the beans. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special somebody. Who should we give beans to? Oko-san! Oko-san, wait! Oh. Coo! What is it? Oko-san was about to escape into the great outdoors. I have something for you. It's Legumentimes, remember? It's already been a year since we met, Oko-san. I'm never sure if we'll get along, but I like you. So please, here. Coo! Such beautiful beans. Coo! Oko-san is thankful Oko-san likes you too, Sporkle. Immediately opens the package and begins to devour its contents. Seeing him enjoying them makes me happy too. Which brings us to our main topic, the observational reports on the human representative at St. Pigeonations. As you can see, while she was meant to act as a goodwill ambassador, she fails to display sufficient intimacy with the birds. I will hydrate. We of the Hawk Party cannot overlook this situation. These reports only confirm what we already knew of human nature. We will execute the termination sequence. Adjourned. Coffee, anyone? They're gonna kill me! I love watching the stars at night. You can feel the excitement bubbling up from the light years away. Totally. I can't. Huh? I think I just heard something. Who's there? Ninjas? You don't need to know. It'll all be over in 2 seconds. Oh gosh! Goods, caramel candy, ladder, iPhone 4S, halberd? It's a sad thing that your adventure has ended here. I got murdered! I didn't get any of the other pictures but murder! I didn't get close enough to any bird. There's a Pokemon in chat. Apparently. I guess I shouldn't have kept wishing for conquest. I guess I needed to get more intimate with the birdies. Oh gosh. I don't know a good way to, like... Do we need more charm or something? Maybe we need to focus fully on charm and just go after one birdie. That's only one of the endings, though. There's multiple endings. And we missed all of these pictures. I don't know how many there are, but there's at least...
Are we sure this doesn't take place in, like, some sort of backwater? That's the first time I've heard of someone being killed for not having intimate relations with an animal.
Oh gosh! And it's like...
Sparkle.
Yeah?
Read my last message on chat.
I read it, gotta go from step 1 to step on me, daddy. Now the question is, do we want to try for more endings? Or do we want to move on to the sequel? Though I guess we died in this, so how can we be in the sequel? Oh, that was an arrow. Is that stuck in my... Where did it go? I don't know. Ah! I'm not seeing the things get thrown at me. I think I need to adjust some stuff more. But... So, what do we do? Ha! Guess I could do a poll, but... Ah! I forget to do those. I forget that's an option. You're dead, they go through you. Oh gosh. They really just decide. Why can't I find my pull button? Ah, where am I going to carry? You can't jail me when I'm running away. Or flying away.
More like tumbling away.
I can type.
I'm gonna go buy food.
Okay,
I
go
see
get
you
tasty
later.
food. There, I don't know if we should get a different ending or move on to the sequel. Because I'm too indecisive. Get a different ending? You don't want us to end with death? Another ending to VH? Okay. It's looking like that's what's winning, so. Because there's no votes for the other one, so. Should we go with the same name? Or did Sporkle Dorkle just die and this is a different person? Okay. I can't put like 2 eyes. Spoke chat. It doesn't let me fit 2 eyes. I can only fit 1 eye with the Dorkle. I can fit a 2. Hi, Dan. I just died in a dating sim, and now we're gonna go try to get a different ending. I'm gonna focus on charm more, I think. Who cares about studying in this? Part 2, yes. Sparkle Prince. We're Sparkle Dorkle again. But 2. It's a pigeon dating
It's a
sim.
Disney princess, you know, just talking to birds.
Yeah, true. Do we want the human portraits this time or still only birds?
I'd say you do the humans this time and see what the difference is.
See what they look like actually instead of just burbs? Even this time? Okay. We'll see what they actually look like this time. St. Pigeonations, a school I've already read this before, but blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. Or faculties. I can speak, I don't know. It's already been a year since I entered my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say the school is known for one thing in particular. The school is Japan, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports, all come to St. Pigeonations. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds, of different backgrounds and species. Both work. I'm often asked why I chose to come here despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. So, Ryota. Oh, we get to see what Ryota actually looks like. Usually you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Sporkle. Overslept? This rock dove named Kawara Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. See, now there's the human portraits with him too. We had it on bird-only mode earlier. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thank you, Ryota. Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Jeepers, no good being late on the first day. And so Ryota pulled me along into the school. Today is the start of the new semester. I wonder what lies in store.
Or are they just like they flash human for a second and then gone forever?
I don't know if they show up again. I think that's just when they are gone
I have
forever.
the tracker open. Damn it.
He had blue hair and red eyes. Anime boy.
Red eyes, that's fucking cool.
Who the doctor looks like? Yeah, I'm curious too. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. So we're gonna focus on charm, and we're not gonna like wish for world domination this time. I feel like that will work better. I feel like maybe the wishing for world domination was what got us killed. You know, just maybe. Okay, no wishing for monkey. Yeah, not this time. I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces, a strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here? Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and also some other things. I keep not making sleep sounds and just kind of almost saying Z, but not quite. Sir, wake up. It's the homeroom. He sleeps with his eyes open. Oh, the teacher looks kind. This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously I can't ever say something math professor. I heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show great minds come in all forms. I'm sorry, isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Oh, well, I guess that's that. I don't know which bird we should go for, though. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Labelle Sakuya. Okay, his person fits the personality. It seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Yeah. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Lunch already? Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Oh, we get to see the, one that doesn't like people. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me? He looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's just in a bad mood? I'm Dorkle the Second Sporkle, a sophomore. What about you? You're... Nageki. Fujishiro. Fujishiro Nageki. Freshman. Fujishiro Nageki, huh? Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kinda sad. Leave me alone. He's reading his book. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. Yeah, I don't know if they pop up again at any point or not, because I only had, birdies on last time. I keep meeting depressing people today. Now that I have that out of my way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya, what kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please don't try to talk to me again. I have no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Hey, just wait a... Okay, Potato. Have tasty foods and sleep well. I guess even if we're in the same school, now what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man Sakazaki Yuya is Sakuya's brother? I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey! You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. No sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't so cool. I forgot this bird. There's a swaddle? I can't speak. There's a Pokemon in chat. I clicked off the game. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Birdie knows of him. You're Sporkle, right? How did you... I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say that you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. Genuine article, in the flesh. Yes? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Sir, where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. My squeaky chair, I swear. Now that I think about it, Ryota always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Oh, we gotta meet the doctor now. Excuse me, nobody birdies here? There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. Ryota? No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird, did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around an empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. Whoa, they got all kinds of drugs in here. Ethylpar, Trife, Lucio, Benaze... What do these even do? Here to find out. This is a doctor? I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want, No, thank you. This partridge is Iwamine. I don't feel like I'm saying that right. Shu, the school doctor.
Elon
Shu.
Elon Musk.
It's the
doctor.
creepy doctor. Gotcha. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Every birdie knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with Aspergillus psychosis or even worse things. I can't say those things. And I've never even heard him come in the door. Ninja doctor? You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryota Kawada from 2-3 was supposed to be here. Him? He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh! I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school and it's always been funny watching the birds hop around. I think their club room is on the ground floor off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Oko-san! Coo! Coo! This is no pudding for a man! Coo! Oko-san rejects it! It is a lie, a vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squash pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Oko-san is still a pigeon in his human form, but it's a drawing of a pigeon. This is Oko-san.
The true pigeon spirit, that is the one you must claim.
We shall go after Oko-san. He is the true bird. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fantail pigeon, I think? Either way, he's hyper. I love it. Cool. Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Cool. Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Cool, but this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Coo, spare the jest, young lady. Oko-san used wing attack, and it's super effective. Coo, they'll rue the day they crossed Oko-san. He'll have them flayed, hanged, and shot at dawn, he will. Coo, Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? And so ended the first day of my second semester at St. Pigeonations. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, the school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Cool. Oko-san only has time for the track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism. Oh, here we go. Or don't we get to vote? I can speak. Just coming to school is enough for me. Okay. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Okay, I'm gonna save here so we don't have to go through the whole thing again if we restart. If we decide to do a different bird.
I mean, get killed by pigeons?
Yeah.
I mean, hawks?
Hawk, just by birds in general. I wonder what I should do. So if we are going for the true pigeon route, Oko-san, which would be the track team. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Now, do you think he'd prefer charm more, or should we just go full out fight? I feel like we need charm. This is a dating sim. We don't need to be smart or run faster than we already can. Because we have 800 vitality, 5 charisma. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. We're gonna go to music class and get our charisma up. I don't know if this will work, but that's what we're gonna try. We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. Sporkle leveled up. Charisma is increased by 5. I need to go sign up for track. I want to join the team, but I wonder if Oko-san's having a fit again. I'll find out when I get there. Cool! A Sporkle appears. Is this a challenge then? Choose your weapon, ma'am, and draw. A fit he is having, though not over-putting. Not really. I want to join the team. Do you know where the captain is? Cool! He stands before you. Oko-san is the captain, and a faster bird the world has never known. I never knew. Oh, well, here, my form. Thank you. Cool. A dove never refuses a challenge. Commence the entrance examination. There's an exam? Cool. Of course, track isn't daisy chain making, missy. Cool. Oko-san will be your opponent in noble combat, sprint or long distance. I chose long distance last time and he seemed to like that, so I'm gonna go with that. Cool. Long distance? You've got guts. Let us begin. Cool. On your mark. Get set. Go. How is he so fast? He can't even fly this fast. Whew, you're still weak, but you've got potential. Welcome to the team. Thanks? Ooh, that's all, folks. And so I joined the track team. Who knew that doves could run like that? Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? I won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Today is the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? We're gonna go full Oko-san. True burb. I wonder where Oko-san went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here. Coo! It's not here. The pudding is not here. It's missing? Did you bring it to eat for lunch? Coo! No. Oko-san believes that wonderful pudding could be found on hikes. Is there some kind of pudding that lives in the mountains? Cool. Oko-san will now search elsewhere for the pudding. And he's gone. What kind of pudding is he looking for anyways? Okay, let's attend music again. Get our charisma up more. This'll totally work. Today is a music history lesson, so we're thinking outside the box. I feel like I'm gonna fly off the handle, but this is what Mozart is all about, I guess. So many puns in that sentence. I wonder what those wigs felt like. They look like they were wearing ptarmigans on their head. Do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine? I can't even speak anymore. Not that I could speak well before. Sparkle leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. We'll still drink the potion and get a little smarter that way too. I say potion, it was steroids, but eh. I imagine you're all well aware, but Sports Festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports Festival season already? If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. What are you going to do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the three-legged race. Somebody has to. Ooh, Oko-san will handle the marathon. Indeed he will. You don't have a lot of stamina, Oko-san. Or you do have a lot of stamina. I just insulted him on accident. Oko-san, what about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It's a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general. In other words, very well, leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if any birdie can't decide. Alright, good night, Nathan. Thank you. We will win over at least one birdie's heart tonight, okay? Hopefully Oko-san's the true pigeon. Ryota's doing the three-legged race, Oko-san's running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent then. What should I do? I have to think about it. We're gonna do the marathon again, because that'll get us close to Oko-san. We are going to do the marathon. Cool! You're running the marathon too, Sparkle? Yep, someone needs to act as a female representative. Good luck, Oko-san. Coo. Never worry, never fear. Oko-san never brings up the rear. Swift as the wind as usual. I think he came in first, but I can't see it from here. I better do my best, too. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Dorkle the second. Yes? I don't think you did too badly. Yes? Not too... nope, sorry, you did very badly. I added the very for some reason. No. Try harder next time, okay? I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Watch it be that I need to get more wisdom and not charisma, but I'm going full charisma. Gonna get murdered because I'm not smart enough. With the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but the summer heat. It does smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh? There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? Salutations, Sporkle. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. I don't know how to say that correctly either. But there's a Pokemon in chat, so... He gestures at a news clip being on the staff room pin board. This is Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard the name, but... He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidge Olympics. He's extremely influential in the name. The name was adopted right away. Why don't you look him up now, mon ami? Try googling Brian Pigeon. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Sporkle. I'd better hurry back to class. Hello, every bird, huh? There's a pile of overturned desks in the middle of the floor. Ryota is overturned next to them. Rock doves' underwings and bellies are so light, they look pretty different upside down. Wait, I mean, what's going on? Oko-san and Sakuya are... I look up to see the two of them at each other's throats in the corner. I think we might have a diplomatic incident on our hands. What happened, Ryota? Sakuya was making fun of Oko-san. He called him a stupid mongrel who only thinks about imaginary pudding, and said that he was ashamed to be in the same class. That's terrible. I mean, Oko-san is a nutcase, and I really don't know what he's saying half the time, but he really does like pudding. Either way, Oko-san kind of went for the jugular, and... He tried to pull them apart, and Oko-san used wing attack on you? Yep, you're our only hope now, Sporkle. Coo. Oko-san will not allow pudding or himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. You tell me to take back my words, I shall not. A mongrel like you hasn't even the right to speak to me. Coo! Oko-san is not a mongrel. The battle still rages, and it looks like Ryota's sacrifice was in vain. I should... Okay, since we want Pudding Pigeon to like us, we're gonna side with Oko-san. I mean, and he was the one that was getting, like, bullied at first. I mean, he shouldn't have gone for the jugular, but... Sakuya, that wasn't very nice. Just because you don't know what Oko-san is talking about doesn't mean you can start slurring him. You are siding with this mongrel rebel? Aren't you supposed to be a human? Coo. Oko-san is resolved. Oko-san will end this now. He drops low and prepares to strike with all his might. Coo! Giga drill beat. No. So, I was trying to calm down the fight, but I just made it worse. Lovely. Oko-san crashes into Sakuya with a spinning body slam. Sakuya goes flying out the hallway, bouncing helplessly. That must have hurt. Coo! Oko-san is a match for any aristocrat. Coo! Oko-san is a match for the almighty giants themselves. He puffs up his chest and swags his way out of the classroom like a real gangsta pigeon. Wait, class is about to start? Oko-san, come back, break is over. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the... I chose store last time. Let's go to the cafeteria, because I can't remember what happened at the store. I'll eat at the cafeteria today. Excuse me, 1 half dead fried rice, please? Yum, my favorite. Coo! No, this is wrong. A fake. A vivacious lie. A familiar voice indeed. Coo! This is not pudding! I know you said, so come on, let's eat outside. We can't horse around in here. What's going on? Not that I can't tell by looking. San saw the pudding here and went nuts. I stopped him from going on a rampage, but ow! Cut it out, Oko-san. Whew, release me at once. My rage voltage is rising. Help me, Sporkle. Let him go? We're trying to get on that one side, bird side, so let him go. Let him go, don't you realize he's a fantail? Eh? Ooh, silence, fool boy. Oh gosh. Once freed, Oko-san rampages for a while, then comes over with a satisfied expression. Ooh, Oko-san loves you, gentle maiden, but fake pudding cannot be given. I can't speak. Very well. Sun in the forest and me in Tatara village. Our love pure. Carry me away on Yakul. What? Who the heck is Yakul? I don't know. Ryota. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. We'll just keep going to music class. Well, I'll have to stand up and sing solos today. Oh, I'm nervous. Coo, coo. Coo, coo. Coo, coo. His voice is beautiful. Seems to be going better with Oko-san this time. Sporkle leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. We have 20 charisma now. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year too. I think I'll go make a wish. Okay, we won't wish for world domination this time. Well, there's a lot of things already. Anybody I know? So we read these last time. What should I wish for? I'm gonna become a famous artist this time. That way the Hawks won't be suspicious of me. I wish to become a famous artist whose work is known around the world. Oh, hello, is that you, Dorkle II? Master Nanaki. Why do I keep saying master instead of mister? What is this? Brain, please. You should be careful.
This pleases Oko-san.
Should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? Gotta be nice to every bird so we don't get murdered, so yes. Yes, please. Alright. Mr. Nanaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Your house is very rustic, Dorkle II. I like it this way. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a bit sad. Sir? See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. And so he left, a somewhat hollow sounding farewell echoing behind him. Or was it just my imagination? I feel like I'm getting through this faster this time. Probably because I'm not getting smacked. Today's an elective day. What should I do? More music. Charisma's up to 30. I've been placed in charge of the timpani today. Last time it was the gong. What am I supposed to do? Or what am I supposed to be, the musical gorilla? Sporkle leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Today is a swimming class. All these damp, tight, clinking feathers are making my heart race. That line, I can't. Cool, cool. Sporkle is a human. Can you still swim? Yep. Cool. Oko-san challenges you to a race then. Oko-san has never swum against a hominid. So you're fast in the water as well as on land? Cool, cool. Naturally. Oko-san is the fastest in all things. Alright then, let's go. Get set, go. Oko-san is running across the top of the water with incredible speed before the signal has stopped ringing in my ears. That's not swimming. Coo, coo, coo. Oko-san is victorious. You are slow, Sporkle. And so I learned that I need to redefine my very concept of swimming before hoping to defeat Oko-san. We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Dorkle II. Sir? You didn't do too badly, I think. Yes? You, never mind, you did badly, sorry. No. Try harder next time, okay? I just supported Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way, it's summer now. I should help clean up the club room and check the summer schedule before I go home. To the track club. Oh, the beans! Munch, munch, munch. Oku-san looks excited. Not angry for once, but still, this is... Ah, what are you doing? The floor is covered in beans! Munch, munch. They're good. It looks like he's been stockpiling his nutritional balance supplements and has eaten them all at once. He certainly seems happy about it. What should I do? We join in. Of course. Don't get after him. Join in and eat the beans. Those look pretty good. Munch, munch, yum. And so we devoured 2 months worth of dietary supplements in one day. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. We're gonna meet the scooter birdie again? This is some weird, like, post-bird takeover world, because, like, the skyscrapers are destroyed. And I'm the only human that goes to the school. Ah, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. Wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you! I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. What kind of magic do cows believe in? Voodoo? I love when ones I haven't heard before at least don't remember pop up. My chair is squeaking. But I must nibble on something because I'm still a bit hungry from earlier. I have a Lunchable, though, that I can only eat the lunch meat and cheese and not the crackers from.
Chowder guesses occasionally. The smoked turkey is kind of good.
Mm-hmm. If I can succeed at peeling the cheese apart. Cheese. Okay. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a little bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeon Nations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way here from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. And thank you, Azami. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both of our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so one or two more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. So we putted along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed, but by the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. There's an Ella kid in chat. It's a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I still have the chance. I'm gonna skip the part-time job this time. Forget it. I think I'll wait until I'm in college. That way I can skip lectures and go to work. Yeah, Swifty? What's up? Oh, thank you. I will do that right now. Okay. Meds are swallowed. Thank you, Suki. Don't want to forget those. Slacking off and having fun is more the high schooler thing to do. Bunnies are so cute. Yes. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Invite. Oko-san, of course. Who else would we invite? Ooh, is it true you will take Oko-san to a wonderful place? Yes, today's the summer festival. Let's go together. And he's gonna go crazy from the fireworks, too. Ooh. Oko-san smells excellent things. Oko-san's excitement is almost at maximum. There's a lot of good food, more than we could ever try. Ooh, perhaps even pudding. Well, probably not. I've never seen stands selling pudding. Oh, look, the fireworks are starting. Aren't they pretty, Oko-san? Oko-san? Cool! Cool! Ooh. Okay, I'll be able to see him soon. No, he's lost himself in the shining lights and returned to his feral ancestry. Calm down, Oko-san. Calm down! I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm gonna be late. Okay. Oh, because you're the rabbit? Is it? I'm pretty sure it is, but I may be mistaken. Hello, Dorkle II. Sir, I'm sorry, I overslept. That's awesome. My mom was born in, I forget, my mom is a rabbit. She was born in the year of a rabbit. I was born during the year of the ox, and so was my brother and my dad. But different years, of course. Overslept? My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Dorkle II? What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Your year of the tiger? My sister is year of the dragon. My brother is ox, my dad is ox, my mom is rabbit, I'm ox. My mom's surrounded by a lot of oxes. Let's see if I can... I'm failing at peeling the cheese apart from my Lunchable thing. There you go. Yeah. I'm curious too. What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Oh, you're just a little bit early. So since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, Dorkle? A second, lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshman exams. I thought maybe you could help if you don't have something else. Of course you have a test in September. If you want to go study in the library, I want to... I don't know what Phantoms is. I'm horrible at remembering, like, I can remember ages, but like what year? The only reason I remember by like immediate families is because we used to always go to this one Chinese restaurant in the town I grew up in. They were super nice there, but they had their little like placemats for the tables had the whole thing on it and told you like what years were what and stuff. Like I don't know my nephews either because it's been so long. Let's help the teacher this time. You will? Thank you. I'll go make us some tea. And so I spent the morning grading tests in the air-conditioned staff room like a proper little lady. This tea is very good. It has mango in it. I do like sweet tea. I like sweet teas too. Good morning everyone. I hope you had fun over summer. The summer, not just summer. Okay. Cookie. Cool. Oko-san is always having fun. Yep. What is this fun? Once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. PSBT, bird dating sim. So, focus, sir, focus. We died on our first playthrough, so we're going through our second one right now.
She got assassinated by the Hawks for not getting any relationships.
I didn't get close enough to any birds in the first playthrough, so they murdered me. Oh, Tilly. What Chinese zodiac animal? What Chinese zodiac animal are you? Is what I was attempting to say because we're discussing that now. If you know, if not, it's fine. Yours, do you think? I can totally speak. Is that a student ID? Who is it? Someone from 2-2? Not a name I recognize. Should I go find their classroom? They may already have gone home though. Words are also hard to type, not just say, so it's fine. Well, any teacher will do, right? Sir. I can't make the Z sound. My brain just doesn't work when I try to. Sir! Oh. Hello, Sporkle. Did you forget to turn in your homework? I found someone's ID card. It was someone from 2-2. I thought I should take it here. Oh, thank you, Sporkle. I'll take care of it. Huh? What is it? Nothing, just... Did you find this today? You did find this today, right? Dorkle the second. Yes, in the corridor just outside. A student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange. So then, was the card lying there all summer? Nobody noticed it? It's awfully clean though. Shouldn't it at least be dusty? Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Dorkle the second. Today's an elected day. What should we do? We're working on our charm to get closer to the birds. Oh no, I forgot my recorder. I don't think we have any spares. I might have my you can play that? Sparkle leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Coo! A beautiful autumn day for all doves. You're in a good mood, Oko-san. Coo! Oko-san was granted a vision in his dreams. A vision? Coo! A vision from Lord Pooty himself. Do you know the legend of Lord Pooty, Sparkle? Coo! Clad in feathers of the purest white, his golden pudding steed shining like the sun itself. At last he returns? I hope that was right. At last he returns to his lost home, guiding the pigeons to the pure promised land. Coo! Yes, Sporkle knows the legend. Does it? Coo! The Lord of Pudding appeared in Oko-san's dreams. The pudding must be nearby. Coo! Oko-san believes that one day Sporkle might meet the Pudding Lord too. Coo! Oko-san must now go. Farewell. And he's gone. What was that Lord of Pudding thing? I don't know. I didn't make it, BT. I did buy it, but that's because it was like a follower goal. And I asked, and this game was suggested, so. Today's a school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. I'm not scheduled to work until tomorrow, so I have the today off. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll go look around. Coo! Unhand Oko-san, unhand him at once. An all too familiar battle cry emanates from one corner of the classroom. What now? Sporkle, just in time. Okay, bye BT. Have a good day. Coo! Unhand Oko-san or face the consequences. Oko-san's on duty today, but he doesn't like the dress. Coo! This is kind of looking like something PETA would start a protest over. Coo! Oko-san refuses these constricting garments. Real men fight in the nude! Okay, Oko-san. You can't go commando in the maid cafe? Come on. Look, it suits you. I whip out a mirror and hold it in front of him. Coo! He seems awfully... He's trying to court his own bemated reflection. Well, apparently that was a pretty common thing for pigeons back in the day. It's because he's a true pigeon. He's never tried to court me. I guess I'm not as attractive as Maid Oko-san. Sort of like there's I can't even. I can't. I handed in my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nanaki still in the staff room? Excuse me, huh? Mr. Nanaki and Dr. Iwamine. I hadn't expected to see them together. You see nothing peculiar about these numbers? Nothing at all? There is a statistical deviation visible in the data on students from the past few years. I had hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem that I have overestimated you. Really? Sorry I couldn't help then. I'll side with my teacher instead of the doctor. That's not very nice, doctor. What do you want? Hello, Dorkle II. What is it? Sir, I gave you my recorder instead of my homework. So you did. Here you go. Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Like teacher, like pupil? Today is track day. We'll be timing each other today, so I made sure to prepare to be in tip-top shape. I can speak Zengoose. Pokemon in chat. Huh? Why is the doctor here? You didn't know I'm in charge of nutrition for all the athletic clubs. Your advisor asked me to bring steroids today, but... Goo! Oko-san has no need for those. Goo! Bring Oko-san pudding or bring nothing at all. As you can see, your captain doesn't want them. I prepared this just for him, and I'd really like to see how his body will react to it. Goo! Oko-san said he doesn't want it. It smells weird. Goo! Have Sporkle drink it instead. He liked... So, last time it just made us smarter, so... Whatever, anything to make the doctor get lost. Gulp, gulp. No, what are you doing? That's not for humans. Goo! Oko-san knew he could trust you, Sporkle. You are his greatest ally. Yuck, what was in that? Do I get smarter again, or is it something different each time? Sporkle leveled up, wisdom increased by 10. So he did get smarter. An interesting reaction. Thank you, this has been most informative. Not sure why, but I think it made me smarter? Race you to the end of the field, Oko-san. Goo! That's all for today. Finals are coming up soon, so make sure to study hard. Ooh, you caught the Zengoose. Nice, Swifty. Hey, yay! Hey, Oko-san. Cool. What is it? Been wondering for a while now. What is up with the pudding you're searching for? Cool, pudding is pudding, naturally. Cool. Might you know where Oko-san could find pudding, Sporkle? In a convenience store? Cool, indeed. Oko-san goes at once. Wait, Oko-san! And he's gone. Cool! He's back. Cool, Sporkle is a liar, a traitor to the so no matter what you choose, you're a liar. Ow, Oko-san, stop, you're hurting me. Cool, there was no pudding, none at all, not a trace. Cool, Oko-san hates you, Sporkle. No, why is this happening? Because I chose grocery store last time and it didn't work either. We get our finals back today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester's been nothing but tests. Dorkle II. Sir! You're getting better, keep it up. Yes, sir! The sun, its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. Oh, maybe. If I play it through again, we'll have to see. It's the first day of the new year. Looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. There are a lot of birds here already. Must be nice to have warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from somebody. I think I'll buy an amulet and go home. Sporkle! Happy New Year. Here's to many happy returns, right? What are you doing, Ryota? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like? I'd like one for fulfillment and art. We're gonna go full art. And full pudding. Here you go. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Yep, the first day is always busy. Oh well, I was going to ask if you wanted to get lunch together, but... Sorry, Sporkle. Maybe some other time? Since you're here, why not go get a fortune? They're next to the main building over there. Okay. Thanks, see you, Ryota. Master Nanaki, Happy New Year. Why did I say Master again instead of Mister? What is my mouth doing? Why? I can't. Oh, hello, Dorkle II. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune star? Yes, unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I will. What should I take? This one. Me too, Swifty. Java blessing. Good, you got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Dorkle II. Thank you, sir. So that was a different one than I got before. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. What a shocker. And he's back asleep. You're still hibernating, sir. Wake up. I've said this before. Crap, I clicked. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. There's nothing special this semester, nothing to worry about. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Legumintines. I'll buy some beans. Today, Legumintines is a holiday when you give beans to the boy you like, but apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful. Good evening, here for the beans? Yes, is there any kind you think is particularly good? Okay, we're gonna get the racer beans again because that was for Oko-san. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. Today is the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special somebody. Oko-san! Oko-san, wait! Whew, what is it? Oko-san was about to escape into the great outdoors. I have something for you. It's Legumintines, remember? It's already been a year since we met, Oko-san. I'm not sure if we will get along, but I like you. So please, here. Coo, such beautiful beans. Coo, Oko-san is thankful. Oko-san likes you too, Sporkle. Immediately opens up the package and begins to devour its contents. Seeing him enjoying them makes me happy too. Okay, will we live this time? Finals are over. Time to coast along until spring break. Is the track team doing anything during break? I should go ask. Oka-san? Are you in here? There he is. He has a big bag of dried beans and a canteen. Is he going hiking? What are you doing? Coo! As you can see, Oko-san is preparing to depart on a great journey. Over spring break? Coo! No, Oko-san has quit school and is going on a quest. What? Oko-san, you can't do that. It was a miracle for someone with a brain like yours to get into the school in the first place. And you waste this chance, you'll end up a failure. Coo! Oko-san will not be stopped. Oko-san is going on a quest to seek out the true pudding. What is the true pudding? It's not what I think of as pudding, right? Coo! Pudding is the ambrosia of the gods. Miracles in jiggling corporeal form. Treasure shining with the 7 colors of the rainbow. Coo! Those who partake of its wobbling flesh will never experience sadness again. 7 colors of the rainbow? I'm not sure if I want to eat that. You're serious? You're leaving? Coo! Oko-san never goes back on his word. We'll go with Oko-san. I'm coming with you. Cool? What? Fair maiden, this quest will be mortally dangerous. I don't care if this... I don't care. If this pudding truly really exists, I want to find it with you. Ooh, Oko-san knows your abilities well, Sporkle. You will not be an impediment. So you'll take me with you? Ooh, very well. Birds of a feather must flock together after all. Yay, let's go! Cool. Until we catch the end of the rainbow. And so our great quest began. actually got the credits that time. Since I got the credits, I guess that means I didn't die, or at least wasn't murdered. Who knows if me and Oko-san will ever find the true pudding. By the pigeon, for the pigeon. Ending number 6. Until next time. Okay, so each one of these is how many endings are there? There's so many endings. I think I'm done for tonight, though. My ears are hurting from my headphones, kinda. So let's see who is live that I can send you guys to. Well, we ran away with Oko-san. At the very least.
You dated and didn't die. Good job.
Yeah, I didn't die this time. You have a suggestion? I like your suggestion, Swifty. Okay, let's do that. Thank you for getting the raid messages in chat already. Wow. You are speedy, Swifty. Okay. So we're gonna raid Wario Rio. And it looks like they're just chatting at the moment, but... we'll send you guys there. If you enjoy his content, give him a follow and all that. Or give them a follow and all that. I am gonna take a break from the birds. Good night, guys. Bye.